They have this cool guide in the train station showing which temples have peak fall color right now. This is the Nishiki food market. It's a little stall restaurant, food vendors, and many, many, many people. Ramen time. I got here at about 5:45. And I had to wait about 15 minutes, but the line is much longer now, so it seems like it's a good time. Alright, this is the signature ramen called burnt miso ramen. Looks pretty tasty. I've just finished my traditional Japanese breakfast and I'm headed out on a walk to the Inari Shrine, which is one of the most popular places in Kyoto, but a must-see. And this is the river separating modern Kyoto from old Kyoto. I'm going to cross and then head downriver a ways. I'm walking this little tiny alleyway along some train tracks, and it's actually quite peaceful because all the tourists are on the other side of the train. And plus I get to see all these cool little backyard gardens, entrances to the small houses. Most of the doorways are under 2 meters high, so I would be required to duck and turn to the side to fit through. An example of one. Alright, you can see behind me they are directing traffic up the hill, so that's how I know I've come to the right place. There's about 1 million people. It's a weekend day, it's late morning. Don't do what I'm doing, I'm sure, but I understand if I get up the mountain away from the entrance of the shrine, I'll find some quiet time because nobody likes to walk up the mountain. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to take the pilgrimage route up the mountain all the way to the top and then back down. We'll see how I do. These are the famous vermilion gates that you walk through on the pilgrimage route. Unfortunately, in this lower section, it is a crush of humanity, so I popped out and I'm gonna walk uphill outside and then try to get back in when it's thinned out. This is the last 20-minute stretch to the top of the mountain, and as you can see, there's only one person in front of me and a couple of people behind me. Finally broke free. So the word Inari means fox, and so you see a fox iconography around the temple. Made it to the top. 233 meters, took about 45 minutes. Now I will go down. There is the whole city of Kyoto down below, and you can see that the hills on the other side look brownish. That's because they are on fire with fall foliage. This is the main lookout point below the summit. After the long walk up the mountain and back down, I think I deserve a matcha ice cream. This is the signature local dish. I'm gonna try one of these. Okay, the Hiroshima was quite tasty. It was tasted a lot like egg and cabbage with like the sweet smokiness of the teriyaki sauce and then the fragrance of the ginger on the top. So pretty good dish. I used to try it for $5, and now I'm going to head to one of the oldest parts of Kyoto before taking a break. This is the Tofukuji temple complex. Me and about a few 100,000 of my closest friends are here for an afternoon stroll. But the fall colors are beautiful in here. So I'm in one of the oldest parts of Kyoto in the Higashiyama ward, and I just stopped at the Ryokan temple, and I think this is the prettiest, most meditative temple I've found. Hardly anyone is here, and the fall colors are in full bloom, so it's really quite a beautiful spot with a really nice Zen garden. This is the Ryokan temple complex. Quite a pretty smaller temple. There's some really old houses in this neighborhood. Apparently some dating back to around 300. I've had entirely enough walking for one day. I've been on my feet for a little over 5 hours, so I'm gonna look for a boba tea and a nap. Made it back to the hotel. It's about 3 p.m. I think I left around 9:30 or 10, so a lot of walking. And I'm going to recharge all the devices and recharge myself with a nap and some coffee. So I just walked across town to find this fire ramen restaurant, and I just arrived and there's quite a long line, maybe 10 or 12 people, but they keep calling numbers further back in the line, so I'm hoping because I'm a singleton, I will get in faster. Okay, so the Menbaka fire ramen was definitely not the best ramen I've ever had, but it was quite a show. It was tasty and filling, given that I walked like 40,000 steps today. And I'm on the hunt for my last treat I want to get while here, which is tapioca tea. Let's see what I can find. Success! And it's not sweet, just the tapioca is sweet, so perfect as far as I'm concerned. The hotel has a private bath option, so I went ahead and booked that for tonight. Seems like the proper thing to do in a Ryokan. That was super relaxing at the end of a long, long day of walking. I am ready to now turn in and hit the tatami mat. Until tomorrow morning. It's my last morning in Japan. I'm super sad to leave. It's been a really wonderful time. Even though I had to spend the first 5 days or so in meetings, I really enjoyed the evenings and the mornings and then the weekend time in Kyoto. I really loved Tokyo. I didn't think I would. I really tend to hate large cities, but I thought it had a real neighborhood feel. It was actually quiet and enjoyable, and you could find pockets where there were no people. The same with Kyoto. Actually, it felt like there were more people in Kyoto because more people are wandering around on the street here than there are in Tokyo, but it still felt smaller than it is, and you could find pockets in gardens and on quiet streets where no one is wandering around, and that's really, really nice. The food has been amazing. People are so polite and warm, and one thing I really noticed is similar to the Swiss, there's really a notion of taking care of the society here, so not just looking out for yourself. The way it manifests here most markedly, I think, is that people actually wear face masks when they're ill. So when you see people wearing masks, it's not because they're trying to keep everyone else's germs out. They're actually trying to keep the germs from going from them out to everyone else, and I think that's super considerate, something that we should adopt in the West. So today I have a 3-hour journey back to the Tokyo airport, and then I fly eastward again towards California. So it's been a really great trip. I look forward to returning. I feel like I've just scratched the surface here in Japan, and on to the next journey. Sayonara.